Sean, let's get on to the next segment because I know you got things you want to talk about.
I'm glad you mentioned that we got a few numbers because we got a couple numbers this last weekend. Anthony, I'm glad you are here in the comments. I don't have to talk trash. That's not me. That's not me. I'll just let what you guys said.
That's not you?
No, it's not. I'm going to let what you guys said just come back. You know, we'll see what happens. I'm glad you're here, Zagdiff. I'm glad you're here because that pain's coming.
The pain is not coming, man. The pain is not freaking coming.
Wait. Commanders are taking that L. Okay, because we playing Kyle Yates and the Falcons.
There we go. Yes, absolutely. I think
coming for y'all. That's all I gotta say.
Kyle, we definitely gonna talk about that because you know the Dirty Bird's gonna win.
Stand up, left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders.
Let's go.
How you always got clips and props
the Commanders?
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's go.
Thank you, and thank you. Hey, look. They took it like a champ. The thing is that tip. How can you control it? How can you control it? It's not on Mariota. I just think that it's just how the cards fell. It's just how.
I'll even go one step further. I got my gloating and all that stuff out, but like I was talking to Will, I'm not excited about this game. We should have lost that game. They drove down the field, and to be honest, it was play calling. If they run the ball, we couldn't stop Mariota. We couldn't stop the running game at all.
Every single time, and you decide to throw it at the end, it just doesn't make any sense. But at the end of the day, you guys got the dub. That's what it's about. Wins and losses.
Yeah.
And it sucks to lose in that fashion. I feel for all Atlanta fans. I know you guys were hoping for a comeback. But Washington did it. And I think, Sean, that I don't think it's Heinicke. I don't think it's Heinicke. I'm not on the Heinicke bandwagon. But I feel like your defense is fired up.
There it is.
It has nothing to do with Heinicke. I just feel like the defense first is waiting for their boy to come back. I know they're just biting on their nails waiting for him to come back. But I feel like they want to show him that they can hold it down until he gets back. Chase Young is coming back. The defense is fired up. I feel like y'all do have an aura. Y'all have an aura around you that is hype. But ladies and gentlemen, I just don't. I'm not on that bandwagon. I'm not on the bandwagon.
Let's go ahead and put the question up, Janae. Is Washington the hottest team in football right now? And let me preface it by saying this.
Please write in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, fire his butt up with the hottest team in football.
Listen, okay? I'm gonna tell you this. Where did we start the season, Janae? Where did we start? We were 1-4. 1-4. Okay? Barely beat Chicago to get the dub. Then had to come in there, beat Green Bay. Then had to come in there, get these 3 Vicks. Then lose a game that we should have won against the Vikings. Shout out to them. And then got 3 more. Now you say the Texans. You like to throw out that Texans game. Why don't we talk about that Philly game where we shut down that offense? Can we talk about that? Or let's talk about Atlanta. Atlanta's one of the top 5 rushing teams in the league. And we shut it. Their play calling shut it down, but we helped to shut that thing down. All right. But I'm gonna tell you something right now, and I agree with you. It's not Taylor. Now, what I will say about Taylor is this: Taylor, there's something that he has that childhood spirit, that energy, that excitement.
He
does. Know what I mean? The guys feed off of that.
They do.
Point blank. Period.
They do.
The guys are all on board with that, and you can't overlook that. I mean, right here, 6-1 in the last 7 games. 2 different streaks of 3 wins in a row. You can't deny that, Janae.
We can deny it. If you go up, yes, you beat. I'm not going to take anything away from you. You beat the Eagles, which I wish that I wish that you didn't, but you did. You beat the Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, they won against the Eagles. But we have to remember that Washington has not listen to this, Sean. Just give me this. There's only been one game. How many weeks are we? 12? One game where you scored over 23 points. How can you keep up with a high-powered offense other than a luck of the draw where you can beat? You beat Philly. I will give you that. You beat Philadelphia, who is an undefeated team. We have all been there. I know y'all remember when my team took it to the Saints after 13 weeks. We have all been there. But do you really think that Washington can keep up with a high-powered offense consistently? You haven't even scored more than 23 points. And that 27 points came in like week 2. 23 points.
Listen. First week we scored 28, okay? We scored, again, 27 against Detroit. They have the best offense in the league for a while. I know definitely at that particular point they did. We came within the last play of the game against the Titans, who are, second in the AFC on the playoff side. You talk about that game against Philly, and everybody can get that. And I'll give you the benefit of the doubt being that it was a divisional game. But if you keep that offense off the field, consistently running the ball, it's the same thing we did to Tom Brady a year ago. You keep him off the field by running the ball. You win the turnover battle, and you consistently run the rock. I'm telling you,
what did you do the very next week against the Cowboys? Score 10 points. When you got to come against a legit offense, which you will again,
who's our quarterback?
Do it.
Who's our quarterback in that game?
And that don't even matter. Who was our quarterback in that game? Who was Dallas's quarterback in that game?
That's number one.
Rush.
Number two. Let's go back to that 1-4 start. You want to talk about what you guys did in that 1-4 start? The game, first and foremost, at the half, that game was about a 4 or 5 point game that we could have turned around, but we don't need to go down that road. And that 1-4 start, you're absolutely right. We couldn't get muster but more than 10 points. Now you notice our defense has gotten a lot better. We're top 10 in passing yards against us a game.
The defense has gotten much better.
Game, rushing yards a game. We're top 10 total defense in the league, and that's without Chase Young. We have Derek Forrest and not St. Juice. I think it's Fuller that are top 5 in the DB percentage and how high the DBs are.
Absolutely.
So it's the team. We're coming together at the right time. Do I think it's possible? Absolutely. I definitely think it is because that defense is keeping us in ball games. You're asking me
going against a high-powered offensive line like the Cowboys or like the San Francisco. You're not going to be able to do it, and you know it.
Janae, if you're not on the field,
you're barely scraping by.
Oh my goodness, Janae.
They're
victories. These are W's.
You're getting, and I will give you that. You're getting, but you're not blowing teams out. You're getting to the fourth quarter, 2 minutes left, and can capitalize off for 2 minutes. But you're gonna play a high-powered offense like a team I'm graced to love, and we're gonna take you down. And you know this.
Get out of here. You know it's not true. We
are playing out of our mind right now. Y'all play Philly. You think y'all gonna take it to them like I did before?
We don't play Philly no more. We got New York.
Both games. Yeah. Y'all tied up.
Yeah, then we got y'all late. Yeah.
You gonna lose all those?
No. Wow. No. First and foremost, and if y'all didn't have that second half that you did, y'all would have lost that daggone game to the Giants. Let's go there first and foremost. Secondly, the time is coming. Daniel Jones is going to fall.
What do you mean we barely lost to the Giants? We got them by 2 touchdowns, and at the very last second, like 3 seconds left in the game, they scored a touchdown to make it 20-28. We took off in the second half.
In the second half, what happened in that first half when y'all was struggling?
But we
can't talk about the first half.
Touchdowns, not just to make it at the end of the game. Consistent touchdowns. Can your team get consistent TDs?
Yes.
Watch what we about to do to the Colts. Watch what we about to do to the Colts on Sunday, and you compare your one point win to them.
Philly beat them by 1.
You can't take it to the champs.
Yo, oh my God! I'm so glad you're talking all this mess. I'm so glad you talking this mess. I told you when we were 1-4, we were climbing the ladder.
Y'all are in on the bet. I told Sean before week 1 even started that the Cowboys was going to not only. I truly believe we probably won't win the whole NFC. I'm hoping, but we're gonna beat them twice. We already did it once, and it's coming back. Have my $20 ready. Have my $20 ready, bro.
Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. You gonna give me that money. We gonna see. We gonna see. Hey, look, but this is. Hey, I love this, and you're absolutely right. Dave.
Thank you.
Love the enthusiasm, but let's not forget the NFC has 4 of the 5 easiest schedules in the league. Absolutely.
Easy.
That's why all of us are in this position. However, at the end of the day, we broke it down a week ago. Good defense, solid run game, good coaching. All 4 of these teams have that. Now, these divisional matchups are going to be tough. They're going to be tougher. You talk about these high-powered offenses. Do we consider well, I said the Lions. They put up a bunch. They put up 22 in the first. Do we consider Philly a high-powered offense? Do we consider Minnesota high-powered offense? Now, I understand what y'all did to them, but we had them 7 points for 3 quarters, for 4 going into the
Those
fourth.
are high-powered offenses.
Right, and we shut them down until we gave the game away.
Here we go, ladies.
I'm just saying. I mean, come on. Let's look at Atlanta,
I hear what David's
Chicago.
saying, but who had the worst out of all of it? All the schedules. The Cowboys did. We had the worst.
I think we were tied. No. We were tied because we were the worst.
We had the worst.
That's not something to brag about, Janae.
As you can see, we fired up today, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm only fired up because the team that's last in my division got so much to say. And Dallas is going to stop them out.
Who are we? The Commanders.
I can't even wait, ladies and gentlemen. I've been licking my fingers up. I'm ready for why.
I'm glad you're ready because we coming. We coming. You already know what it is.
Hottest team in football. You hear what he just asked?
You already know what it is.
The hottest team.
You already know what it is. Right now, playing better. Only team, and I'll shout out to Jeff. The only team that is playing as energized and as together and on point as we are at this particular point in time, and over the last 7 weeks, is the Kansas City Chiefs. They won 8 out of their last 7. We won 6 out of our last 7.
Who did you play? Who did you play?
So does that diminish the victory? We played Philly. We played Atlanta, who was a playoff team.
Atlanta sucks.
They're tied for the first of the division.
And what's the highest game they got? 6-5?
No, don't worry about all that. Okay.
All day, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute, Jay. Why when Sean says we gave the game away, it's here we go. But when y'all lost to the Eagles, we didn't have our QB. It's facts. It's facts. If we had a quarterback in that game that could have kept up, both of y'all had starting players out there.
You had Cooper Rush.
That's not a starting quarterback.
Oh, wait. Who we had? You said we had a starting quarterback? Who's our starting quarterback?
Oh, here you go. The last 7 games, who you had?
Is he a backup or a starter? Is he a backup or is he a starter? You tell me.
Who started for y'all last year?
Taylor Heineke, because we didn't have.
So what are we talking about?
We didn't have Carson Wentz.
He's played for y'all 7 games.
Yeah. On the depth chart, who started the season? Carson. He got hurt. Taylor came in. Taylor played well. Taylor gets to keep the job. That's what it is. You know what?
But for you to say the hottest team right now, how are you more hot than the Vikings? They've only lost 2 games in the total year. You're talking about 7 games, 2 games all year, and you're the hottest team?
Okay, so the Vikings have won all these 1-loss games, and you don't give them any slight for winning the 1-loss games. But because we get these one-score games, but when we do it, you ain't beat anybody. Why is there a double standard there, Janae? Tell me that.
I'm talking about a team that's got 5 losses could not be the hottest team in football. I don't care if you won 6 of the last 7. I don't care. There's teams that's been consistently dominating. We'll give the Vikings over y'all easily. The Vikings just lost to us, but that was just 1 loss. How we gonna look? The only true win is against Buffalo. I'll be okay with that. But the only true win that Washington got is against Eagles. True win?
Does it count? Does it count that they had not lost? Does it count that when we played the Vikings, they had 1 loss and we took them to the final drive of the game? Why aren't you giving us credit for what we did in these games, Janae? I just want to know that. I mean,
Atlanta is trash. We can go ahead and they're 500 team. Stop it. Stop trying to act like
can
they're
we go back to the video where you said they were going to win? Can
Texas,
we go back to that?
I you. I want everybody to beat you. The Texans.
Don't tell me the Texans.
How many
Don't
games
give
the
me
Texans won? How many games the Texans won?
So is everybody that beat Philly barely beat the
One
Texans. The
And
Philly
y'all the hottest team in the league because you beat a team with one.
We on fire. We on fire. Don't worry. Don't worry. Because we coming for you. And when that blaze comes, you're going to be scorched. That's all I'm going to say. We need to move on, ladies and gentlemen, because I ain't going to do this today. I'm in the church, and I'm getting unholy.
You're getting fired up. You're getting fired up. And I want to see it because I want to make all Washington fans pissed.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.